You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Hey guys, it's Friday. I think the weather must have messed a lot of stuff up. I was actually expecting a couple of packages that should have been here yesterday, and yesterday there was no mail. Matter of fact, I never even saw a truck through sleet and snow and dark of night, except in Minnesota. And today was like literally like 35 minutes ago, which right now it's 7 o'clock. I hear some stuff drop on the porch, and it's the mailman. They are running way behind. But give you guys an insight for it's seen over on the Ebomi channel, like always. First thing, product from a company called PDQ. It is a, now this would be a dedicated ambidextrous bolt release for an AR. Normally you just see that. This one has a lever on the other side. But you may say to yourself, I don't have a slot on the other side. That's right. If you do not wish to take on this task by yourself, you can actually, I guess, send your lower into them, and they'll put this in there for you. I'll be honest, I didn't feel good about putting something like this permanently on my AR. Not that I mean, I'm holding it in my hands. It's a very nicely made product. All the people that I've dealt with them have been just super courteous. There's a little, get an idea what has to happen there. So I told them, yeah, I'll do it. I'm not about to send it in. Here is a lower. Unfortunately, it's all that I have. This is a build for a friend of mine. He doesn't know about it, and I'm gonna put it on here. Surprise! I need to take the trigger back out of it, and obviously the magazine release out of it, because what I'll be doing is, if this was already out of there, you'd see the part of the channel that that's sitting in, and you need to slice this open on this side and then remove the back half of the rail that you see right there to make room for it. I have everything I need to do something like this. The only thing I don't have is they recommend a product called black aluminum or something like that, to basically touch that spot up after you grind that hump off of there. So I'll be doing that. So when I finally am able to finish that AR, and one of my friends gets his surprise, you'll be getting an Ambi Bolt release too. I suppose it'd help if I go to put it together and there's just an empty package. Whoops. Another care package drop from New York Half-Ass Prepper. I guess right off the bat they don't have real high expectations. It's just okay beer from them. And a Weiberbach, Hefeweizen. So we got that on the upcoming review. And 3 circle knives. My good friend Josh, Urban Armed, did a review on this, and I had to have it. Josh, you're 100% right, man. When you open the box for the first time, it's like you hear, and it just instantaneously, Josh's words, so no one can pick on me. Instantaneously, when you touch it, it makes you feel like a ninja, and you just want to cut somebody in half with it. What you get is they send along a chunk of paracord if you want to use paracord to attach the sheath to you, or Josh made used it to make a lanyard. And then they send you the hardware and a belt clip, and that pretty much gives you the option to you can put it here. You can put it sideways if you want to have it in the back in the small of your back. But heck with all that, let's look at it. The sheath looks like a good one, but you guys all know, thanks to AB Superman, that I have this, I guess it'd be a fetish for the Tanto style someday. My bucket list includes having a katana made for me, and this is just like a little one. This is their flat dark earth, with a flat dark earth paracord handle, and boy, you know you're holding something in your hand. Actually, surprisingly, I see a lot of similarity from the one that AB Superman made for me. These knives are almost the exact same length, and the end result. Look at the size of the material that both of these guys use. That's a knife. This would be interesting. Of course, the handle's a little different, but I gotta give Aaron credit where credit is due. This is a sharp knife. That one you could just cut yourself looking at it. So take a look. It has it's like a 50-50 on its balance point. So 3 circle knives. Stop over and take a look at what they have. I really thought that the one that Josh has was really cool. He's got the black with the light colored paracord, and I was like, ooh, that would be the one that I'd get. And then I was at their website looking at more, and I was like, I could have gotten the black one with the black handle, but there was just something about this flat dark earth. It was very unique. I'll just take the paracord and I'll wrap it around the end of my AR, make a bayonet out of it. So that is everything that I would have hoped it would have been when it got it in your hand. But I feel the same way Josh is. Due to the size of my enormous hands, the grip on that knife could be a lot bigger. Josh right now would be laughing. It's like one of those guy things, you know? I'm watching Josh's video and he's just like, oh, but my only complaint is I really wish the grip was bigger due to my enormous hands. And us guys are just like, instantly your brain's translating. Josh's lips are moving and you'd hear a different dialogue. Really wish the grip was bigger because I have a gigantic penis. It's the weekend, and all those idiots that never finished watching my Holy Grail gun and said, "Ooh, I would have shot it if I was you," but to each his own. Lately I've been carrying this on the weekends. This has been my weekend carry gun. Yeah, got the Hornady XTPs. These are actually my brother-in-law's reloads. I can't wait to get a chance to sample some of JR10's loads. Here he's got big hands too. Hey, what do we... That's right, a brew review. That's what you guys were stopping over for. You're a calf-ass prepper? There's where that 1050 went. Yeah, I made dinner tonight, and ooh, a good brew with it. I cheated though. Any of you guys ever have the Schwann's, man? You know, home deliveries. The other night when the dumbass got stuck in the driveway. Oh, I don't know why I got stuck. I'm driving a large brick filled full of shit, and it weighs about 70,000 tons, and I'm gonna drive around on snow. And hello, tow truck. I picked up their beef tips and gravy and their fire roasted vegetables, and I dumped the beef tips and gravy over the fire roasted vegetables and then baked it in the oven for an hour and had a dark beer. Okay, what the hell are we looking at? Southern Tier's Krampus, an Imperial Hell's Lager with my ex-wife on the cover. Actually, she's a lot more attractive. Sorry, I digress. This has been sitting out a little while. This one said it was supposed to be 48 degrees, but I kind of like everything just a little bit colder anyway. And it's 9.3%, so it's just about JR10 approved. And most of you. Seems like everybody yeah, I'm still waiting on my part for the Mosin. Starting to give up all hopes on that review item from Rock Solid Industries. Jim, Hornet Fixer. Oh, Southern Tier. Let's see, which direction do we need to look at this? That way. Oh, hang on. I'm screwing this all up. This was supposed to be served in a brandy sift. You wait right here. Sorry, this is my bad. I'll go get that. Okay, well, this isn't somewhere it actually yeah, well, yeah. Yep. Maybe. See, it looks just like that, so that's good enough. And this is also from New York Half-Ass Prepper, so it seems even more appropriate. The beer that he sent, the glass that he sent. He sent this glass too. This is another cool glass. Oh, the mug's upstairs because it had to get washed. No, yeah, no, yeah. I'm noticing a trend. The mug that he sent I used, and it's upstairs, but this was one that he sent before, and this was an just open the damn beer. Okay. Here we go. Everybody hang on. Well, it's got a very nice deep color, carbonation. It's got a finger and a half. Whew. Has a very very hoppy citrus maybe a, I don't know if that's like a mint. There's something else in there with it. Let's drink it. Cheers, guys, to your Friday. Oh, this has got a lot of it's got a lot going on. It's got the hoppiness, like extra hoppiness, like a double IPA. There's a sweetness in there, like caramel. Now the hoppiness part for Steve, my other beer nut, someone else who I'm also way behind on a good proper stick it to him gift. Sorry, Steve. I know I'm not worthy. Yeah, fuck you, Chuck. That hoppiness is definitely more on the pine side than the grapefruit side, but is there's a very unique blend of almost like a sweet caramel, but there's like a presence of mint in there, kind of like fresh mint. If you've ever had a real I'm just having an elder moment. One of Ms. Bomey's favorite drinks, a mojito, like that kind of. If you've ever had I mean, not like this bottled shit. If you've ever gone someplace that really can make a mojito, that kind of a mint flavoring to it. And bread. The bread is in there. Knowing like what Steve likes as far as the piney and the bready side. You're kind of getting the pine that you would want, but the bread isn't quite as developed. Some of them you really get that nice bread finish, and this one's not quite near that. It's just like you're like, is that bread? And this is one where the smell and the taste actually align pretty closely. This is probably another one of those baseball moments, but I think like a fresh mint is something that they've used in the brewing process. So you get that hoppy, pine side of the hoppy, caramel, mint, little bit of bread, a fairly bitter, good bitter. Sometimes you'd say bitter, and it's like something like that. Like it's not like one of those kind of bitters. A fairly dry, a bitter finish with kind of a heavier, bold, earthy finish, with just once again a little bit of that kind of that overall mix of the pine, mint, and bread. Alcohol, it's got a little bit of the I mean, it is above 9%, so you kind of get a little bit of that, like a little bit of that warming right in the middle, but not much. Well, evidently last night we were able to, so I didn't gloat about it. You guys saw, I made comment. If the gods of hockey could grant me one thing to beat Pete's Flyers, I'd be happy for the rest of the season. So I can't bitch. So they beat the Flyers. They shut them out 2-0. Ha, Pete. just seen some of this shit going back and forth. I was like sending them pictures, loser. And then last night they beat the Blackhawks. Didn't think that was gonna happen, and now they're 2-0 to the Blue Jackets. You know, doesn't that figure sometimes? You know, you're all worried because your team's playing, not the Flyers being one of the best teams. The Flyers are like, you know, like a shit team. Broad Street bullies. Yeah, bullies get their ass kicked too sometimes. When your team's gonna play someone that you're like going, oh, if I were to bet money on it, I'd bet for sure that they'd lose, and then they just like come out of nowhere and they just like devastate the whole game, and you're like, who the hell are these guys? Like in the movie Major League, who the fuck are these guys? And they turn around and beat the Flyers. Now, I'm not just saying this, I personally did not think that we were any less of a team than the Flyers. Especially this year. I'm sorry, Pete, but your Flyers aren't exactly well, they'll probably still make the playoffs, but they just aren't, they aren't the team that they always are. But it was a complete surprise that we actually beat the Blackhawks. Brew, that's right, focus. Yeah, I would have to say, if you are not a fan of, I think mint would be the, it's just the flavor that's kind of left behind. It's not, I'm just kind of see if it even says anything about it in here. Age cold no less than 30 days. Will warm even the coldest hearts. This season, replace the cookies with a bottle of Krampus. Yeah. Hey, Santa! Drink up, you fat bastard! Hey, speaking of fat bastards, I really have to apologize to Don. I guess twice. Trees are blowing. Really, really cool guy. Someone I've been subbed to for a long time, and I don't know, getting unsubbed all the time by YouTube. Why can I never get unsubbed accidentally from Chuck? Fuck. No matter what, man. I've even tried unsubbing him, and I come back, and it's like the opposite. It's like, unsub, unsub. Next day, frickin' getting notified of new videos. Shit. But, Don's channel, he was like someone, I don't remember who even recommended him. I was like subbed to him back when, I don't even know how many subs you had, Don. Not very many. I mean, even right now, you deserve a lot more than you have. He's a cool guy. He's like, I mean, he's the kind of guy that, you know, you feel that you could, you know, spend the day shooting with and go home. And I don't think Don drinks. I don't think Don drinks at all anymore. So Don could sit and watch me drink while he has a cup of tea. But you know, it's just, you can just tell he's he's just a class act. And he was having a little, you know, little subscriber giveaway, and I'm like, God, I gotta make sure I get in on that. And I'm like, come home tonight and was trying to get caught up on some videos, and it's like clicking through, and it's like, trees are blowing. Oh, subscriber winner, subscriber winner. Shit. So I apologize, Don. I wanted to. I didn't give a. I mean, nothing against the holster that you guys are giving away. It seems like a cool guy. I mean, yeah, I could use a holster. It's probably a good one too. I just wanted to. I was gonna be in on it just to show support and get people turned your way. So, I mean, with our little group, if you're not subscribed to Trees A-Blowin', I'm going to send Heffy over there. And trust me, when Heffy67 shows up, there's a whole lot of hurt. I mean, you probably have time to make a getaway because he's going to start with the dog and work his way to you, but trust me, you've never seen a guy with his pants at his ankles delegating out that much carnage. Either way, Don, I wanted to get in on it. It was a nice turnout. He had like, what is it, 70 plus entries. So, but it's nice to see Don's channel and his surgery. The carpal tunnel. He's got that on Monday. So, well wishes, my friend. I mean, obviously you're gonna have to skip the porn sites for a little while. Porn sites and shooting, I guess, you know, since you don't drink. There's always straws. I'll put a link below. He also has his evil twin channel, which is a constant frequent flyer over here, but that was Uncle Treebag. You know, this is good. Honestly, I only had one 1050 before this. It's a Friday, I'm in a better mood. Finished up my friend's project up the North Shore. Damn, I missed an opportunity. I probably should have taken some pictures. It was a log cabin. Well, log home. And what a pain in the ass. If you've ever installed hardwood flooring, you know, all your labor is in starting and stopping. You know, when you start off, you got to make sure it's all nice and square. Can't use the good floor nailer because you can't get it up against the wall. And then when you get to the other side, same thing. You can't swing the mallet because the wall's in the way. Well, this particular one, they planned for a 3/4 inch hardwood floor and left the logs are actually sitting up 1 inch off of the subfloor, and it goes back in there anywhere from 6 to 8 inches. But how do you get that last row in, pulled back nice and tight, and not be able to see it? It needs to look like the house was lifted, or the wall was lifted and set down on the floor. Trust me, I should have taken some pictures because I've done one before, but the logs were flat on the subfloor, and I actually had to scribe them to meet up against the logs, and then the contractor just came around and caulked everything because you have to leave expansion. People don't realize how much hardwood floors move, and when they move, they create a lot of energy. It can do a lot of damage. But yeah, this came out looking really nice, but at the expense of time. But don't worry, the pay was so awesome. Yeah. Hang on, just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that technical problem. It's -2 right now without the wind chill, and I figured that was going to come on eventually. But before we all go, I'm also going to put another link down below. Someone is having a birthday today. Coincidentally, it's also my sister's birthday, but don't worry, I've taken care of that. You don't have to. Today is Alex's birthday. Alec357. Alex is one of my best friends. This funky little thing that we got going called YouTube. I have not had the pleasure or the honor of shaking Alex's hand in person, yet you know, we hang out every single day. But today is his birthday, and this is a special toast to Alex. Happy birthday, my friend. And if I rush, I might be able to actually get this video uploaded before you get done with work. Yeah, sad story, he's working. So, I'll put a link down below. If you want to run over and wish Alex a happy birthday, I'd appreciate it. He's a good guy. Hopefully, my friend, you'll make it to the shoot this next year. And seems how it's going to be kind of a special thing, you better be here. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on in here. I think there's probably some other. It's probably that all the different hops that they've and malts that they've used that you're getting all those extra flavors. But what you really need to know is you need to like an IPA, kind of a heavy hitting one, with the extra little spices and notes to it. Yeah, I think that's probably fresh mint. Okay, it's probably gone on long enough. We've touched on knives, Ambi Bolt releases, me forgetting about Don Trees of Blowing's subscriber giveaway, Alex's birthday, the Wild getting their, I guess butts kicked isn't exactly oh, speaking of the other birthday person, that's my sister. So I'm gonna go try to get this thing uploaded so that some of you guys can go over and wish Alex a happy birthday, and remember to turn the boiler back on. Yeah, last year doing some brew reviews. Nothing like waking up the following morning and having everyone going, "Why the hell is it so cold in here?" And you're like going, I don't know. So, we need to talk about the E-scale and then what we're going to look at next. Once again, need some kind of a timer so I can find this spot easier. Speaking of timers, no, I don't want to talk about that. Southern Tier's Krampus. An Imperial Hell's Lager. Very good, very tasty. I would definitely get this again. I'd probably give this a 9. I guess I just did, and I probably give it a 9 on the old E-scale. In the past I was not really too much of a fan of mint. You know, it's like, you know, I don't like chew or anything like that, so it's not like, you know, get the whole mint thing. But you know who turned me on to some of those mojitos, and it's like, especially a really good one. I do have a little bit left. I'm probably just gonna let it warm up just a little bit more and see if the characteristics change. Probably gonna bring more of the hops and stuff, and malt is probably gonna come out of there. Unless it's, of course, right now, someone like either Paul or Jameson are going, you know, just waiting to be able to reply because the mint-esque thing is coming from one of the malts or hops or whatever the hell that they used in here. I don't know. But yeah, I give it a 9. You know, it's not something that I would probably want to have all the time, but this time of the year, you know, as a seasonal, you know, right there, definitely worth a try. And tomorrow. Oh, speaking of that, one of my friends, subscriber, has been making some of the Ebomi intros and put me on. Just have to wait for it. Put me on a whole bunch of different faces. Do we look at the one that New York Half-Ass Prepper just sent? Or do we look at another seasonal in the theme of Christmas? Nah, we'll look at something else, won't we? I'm curious. He has my curiosity. Let's look at this Bach from Hopf. I'm sure New York Half-Ass Prepper will be happy to correct me on that, but we'll take a look at this tomorrow. 7%. That's actually kind of a surprise that it's another one. Falls under the 1560 Germans purity law, which I remember making fun of that, and I can't do that anymore because most of those beers all end up really high on the E scale. So you guys enjoy your Friday. Not sure when I'm get going on this. Just for them, I'm sure they'd like to see some kind of a review on it, which is cool because this I'll do some shots, run the camera while I'm actually working on it, and hopefully not destroying somebody's lower. Yeah, that's gonna look good. So, okay, guys, we will see you tomorrow. And if you're interested in one hell of a knife, go check out 3 Circle Knives. I'll put their link down below too. As a matter of fact, if memory serves, I'll put a link to everything you've seen and I've talked about tonight. You know how many times I say that and that shit just never happens? So, again, cheers, my friend Alex. Happy birthday, my friend.